In this video, we'll explore lesser-known gardening hacks that have been passed down for generations in Amish communities. From natural pest controls to resourceful ways of capturing water, we'll look at exactly how these time-tested methods can help you grow more food with less effort, even if you're new to gardening or short on space. Get ready to learn the tricks that make Amish gardens flourish season after season. Number 1. Moon phase sowing. Many Amish gardeners pay attention to lunar cycles when deciding planting dates. The old-fashioned idea is that waxing moons stimulate sap flow upward, favoring above-ground crops like lettuce or peppers, while waning moons encourage root development, which benefits potatoes or carrots. Although this practice might seem mystical, it often aligns with natural moisture patterns. Fields may stay slightly more hydrated, and seeds germinate more reliably. Some agronomists suggest that soil tides may influence seed hydration, giving plants a small but real advantage. This approach doesn't require any special equipment, just observation and consistent record keeping. Number 2. Hotbed warmth. A traditional hotbed uses decomposing manure or compost to generate heat beneath a sheltered frame. Amish gardeners might build a simple wooden box, fill the base with fresh organic material, then layer soil on top. As the organic matter breaks down, it gently warms the soil, letting you start seeds or grow cold-sensitive plants earlier in spring. University studies reveal that hotbeds can maintain soil temperatures several degrees above the surrounding environment. This method requires periodic turning of the material to maintain heat levels, but the payoff is an extended growing window without electricity. Number 3. Living mulch strategy. Instead of relying solely on straw or wood chips, some Amish families use living mulch like low-growing clover or vetch around taller plants. These cover crops shield the soil from erosion, hold moisture, and host beneficial insects. Modern research shows that living mulch can regulate soil temperatures, boost nitrogen content, especially with legumes, and reduce weeding chores. Farmers often mow or trim these plants so they don't compete too aggressively with main crops. The trimmed material then decomposes on the soil surface, creating a self-renewing cycle of fertility. Number 4. Homemade potting mix. When starting seeds indoors or in cold frames, Amish gardeners often blend their own potting media. A common recipe might involve well-rotted manure, garden loam, and sifted sand or perlite for drainage. They might also add finely crushed eggshells for calcium. This custom approach ensures that seedlings get the exact nutrient profile they need without chemical additives. Researchers confirm that healthier, stronger starts transplant more successfully outdoors. The mixture can be adjusted based on plant type, with extra perlite for peppers that need good drainage or more compost for leafy greens. Number 5. Staggered planting routines. Rather than planting everything at once, Amish farmers often schedule crops in intervals of a week or two. By doing this, they don't become overwhelmed with harvest tasks, and they reduce the chance of losing an entire batch to a surprise cold snap or pest outbreak. Horticultural experts highlight that staggering plantings also make sense for maximizing yields throughout the season. When one round of lettuce or beans is finishing, the next is just beginning, ensuring a continuous supply of fresh produce without overloading the gardener at any single point in time. Number 6. Low-tech irrigation tips. Some Amish communities use gravity-fed watering systems from nearby creeks or wells, directing water through simple channels dug by hand. They carefully slope these channels so water moves gently to each bed, minimizing runoff. Others place barrels at higher ground to let water flow through hoses without the need for an electric pump. In periods of drought, the Amish might resort to manual bucketing, but they'll prioritize their thirstiest crops first, ensuring none goes to waste. This approach teaches strict water discipline and helps gardens flourish even in challenging conditions. Number 7. Homemade natural teas. Steeping nutrient-rich plants like comfrey, nettles, or seaweed in water for a few weeks creates a potent tea that Amish gardeners use as a liquid fertilizer. With an intense, earthy smell, these teas deliver a burst of minerals, vitamins, and enzymes to growing plants. Researchers confirm that liquid fertilizers can speed growth and improve crop resilience, especially if applied at the base of the plant where roots absorb nutrients directly. Some gardeners dilute the tea by half with water to avoid scorching sensitive seedlings. Number 8. Strategic bug traps. If pests like cucumber beetles or Japanese beetles pose a threat, the Amish often set up simple traps using containers filled with soapy water and bait. Another favorite approach is using yellow sticky traps that lure insects by their color. Instead of spraying pesticides, they let these homemade traps handle populations before they multiply. Experts praise this targeted technique for its efficiency and minimal impact on beneficial insects. Checking traps daily and emptying them when they're full keeps the system effective and safe for the rest of the garden ecosystem. Number 9. Outdoor seed exchanges. One reason Amish gardens often feature robust, diverse plant varieties is that local growers routinely swap seeds. At community events or informal gatherings, they trade everything from rare beans to heirloom tomatoes. This practice ensures a wide genetic pool and adaptability to local climates. Modern genetic studies highlight that a broader gene pool can ward off disease outbreaks and environmental stressors. By sharing seeds that succeed in similar soils and temperatures, gardeners reduce guesswork and strengthen regional resilience without depending on large commercial suppliers. Number 10. Orchard integration. In spaces large enough for fruit trees, the Amish often intertwine orchard and garden. They might plant shade-tolerant vegetables under the protective canopy of apple or pear trees, especially in the midsummer heat. This layered arrangement conserves water, blocks harsh sun, and encourages pollinators to visit multiple crops in one area. Universities call this agroforestry, observing that fruit trees create microclimates beneficial for certain herbs and vegetables. By growing a mix of short, medium, and tall plants together, sunlight is used efficiently and the environment stays balanced. Number 11. Low-cost windbreaks. Harsh winds can dry out soil and damage delicate seedlings, so the Amish might build low fences from cornstalk bundles or use tight rows of fast-growing shrubs. These windbreaks slow down gusts, protecting crops and conserving moisture. Plant physiologists argue that even minor wind reduction can decrease evaporation, lower plant stress, and boost yields. Using natural materials keeps costs minimal, and the same cornstalks or branches can be composted at the end of the season, contributing to the overall cycle of reusing resources. Number 12. Grafting techniques. Heirloom fruit trees are highly valued in Amish communities, and grafting allows them to clone favored varieties onto hardy rootstocks. This skill extends to tomatoes, peppers, and other garden plants, where disease-resistant roots support more delicate, flavorful varieties. Scientists confirm that grafted plants often outproduce their ungrafted counterparts, resisting soil-borne diseases more effectively. Amish gardeners use simple tools like a sharp knife and grafting tape, and they rely on precise timing, usually performing grafts when buds are just forming. The result is a stronger, longer-living plant that yields better harvests. Number 13. Chicken coop coordination. Small flocks of chickens can fertilize and till the soil between growing seasons. The Amish may move portable coops, commonly called chicken tractors, over different sections of the garden. As the birds scratch and peck, they eat bugs and weed seeds, adding nitrogen-rich droppings to the soil. Agricultural data shows that chicken manure has a high nutrient content, greatly improving soil fertility. By rotating the coop frequently, manure is spread evenly, reducing the need for commercial fertilizers. This also keeps chickens well fed on garden pests, naturally controlling insect populations. Number 14. Mulberry and elderberry edges. Instead of a plain fence, some Amish homesteads line garden perimeters with fast-growing berry bushes like mulberry or elderberry. These shrubs create a living fence that can also provide food for both people and wildlife. Pollinators benefit from the blossoms, while the fruit can be used for jams, wines, or medicinal syrups. Studies note that hedgerows support biodiversity, offering shelter and feeding zones for beneficial insects and birds. Having these bushes on the outskirts also distracts some pests, keeping them from venturing deeper into the vegetable rows. Number 15. Minimal till principles. While not all Amish gardens go fully no-till, many use minimal disturbance techniques that leave earthworm tunnels and beneficial fungal networks intact. Instead of deep plowing each year, they may loosen only the top few inches of soil and add compost on top. This layer feeds the soil life that in turn keeps the ground aerated and nutrient-rich. Researchers say that minimal tillage helps retain carbon in the soil, leading to better moisture management and root penetration. Over time, less tilling means fewer weeds, since dormant weed seeds stay buried and undisturbed. Number 16. Repurposed containers. Amish families are known for making the most of every available resource. They might transform old buckets, metal tubs, or wooden crates into portable planters, perfect for herbs or strawberries. By drilling a few drainage holes and adding quality soil, they create compact, mobile garden spots. This adaptability is especially useful in small spaces, or for individuals who want to move plants to catch the best sunlight throughout the day. Studies on container gardening suggest that reflective surfaces near containers can further improve light exposure, and rotating them ensures even growth. Number 17. Daily walkthroughs. A simple daily stroll through the garden is a habit many Amish gardeners swear by. They look for discolored leaves, insect damage, or any subtle changes that might signal emerging issues. Quick action, like removing a single infested plant, often prevents bigger problems. Modern farming advisors agree that regular observation is the cornerstone of integrated pest management. Early detection typically means easier non-chemical solutions. Besides, stepping outside each morning or evening fosters a more intimate knowledge of how the plants respond to weather shifts, guiding better decisions about watering or shade. Number 18. Community time-saving swaps. Beyond seed exchanges, Amish neighbors frequently trade labor or resources to finish large chores faster. One family might supply extra mulch if another helps mend a fence, or they might team up to handle a big potato harvest in a single day. This collaborative spirit amplifies productivity, reduces expenses, and reduces the burden on any one person's schedule. Sociologists note that such reciprocal networks translate into higher overall harvests, because each gardener can focus on tasks they handle best, knowing they'll receive support when needed. Number 19. Herbal companion rows. Instead of scattering aromatic herbs throughout the beds, some Amish gardeners dedicate entire rows to strongly scented varieties like sage, thyme, and oregano. These dense herb rows function as barriers, masking the scent of vulnerable crops and confusing pests like cabbage moths. Recent studies on plant volatiles show that concentrated scents can disrupt insect navigation. The result is that certain pests never locate their preferred host plants. Harvesting a row of herbs at once is also more convenient than hunting for individual pockets of leaves among many rows. Number 20. Simple produce preservation. While root cellars and canning are widely known, the Amish also sun-dry excess produce using basic screens or racks placed in a breezy location. Thinly slicing tomatoes or apples, they set them out to dehydrate, flipping occasionally to ensure even drying. Once the moisture is out, these foods can be stored for months in sealed jars. Nutrition experts highlight that dehydrating locks in vitamins and minerals while reducing bulk and preventing spoilage. The sun-drying approach fits perfectly with off-grid life, requiring no electricity or costly equipment. These methods illustrate how Amish wisdom merges tradition with practical, resourceful solutions that use local materials and group cooperation. Each hack addresses specific garden challenges, from protection against weather extremes to maintaining fertility without relying on chemicals. The underlying goal is always to minimize wasted effort and encourage nature's own balance. Healthy soil that nurtures strong plants, beneficial insects that keep harmful pests in check, and tight-knit communities that share knowledge to keep everyone's gardens thriving. By adopting a few of these time-tested strategies, gardeners anywhere can aim to increase their yields without burning out, echoing the Amish focus on harmony, self-sufficiency, and simplicity in every row they cultivate.